Since this isn't me playing a video game, I don't need to get into a whole spiel, but I do regardless thank you for being here. You grace and humble me with your presence, and you need to know that you're awesome. More awesome than an awesome special edition of a game that just came out that showed up a day after to me, but it's here now. I'm talking about the King of Fighters 15 Omega Edition. So, anybody who's been waiting for this, if you got the Digital Deluxe Edition, whether on the PS4, the PS5, or either of the Xbox Series consoles, you've already been able to play this for 3 days, but now everybody else in the world is able to get this. This is such a big deal of a game to me, I ended up getting this special edition here, and it reminds me that there is a PS5 upgrade available if you get this on the PS4. I don't remember if it's a free thing or not, but it is one that's available. And at some point, the auto exposure is going to get to me like it probably did just recently, and it is now. If anybody's got a fix on a Razer Kiyo for auto exposure and turning it off and still being able to go 60 frames, let me know. Because I have no idea how to turn off auto exposure and still run this camera at 60 frames. That's going to drive me insane. But why don't we instead think about this here and see what we got in here. Throw off the sleeve there, and oh man. So on the back, we have the emblem of this year's KOF, or this generation's KOF. The ring light is getting in the way, I realize. But that is the emblem we see here. Then on the other side, we got the man with the purple flame, Yori Yagami. Stylish as ever. So now, let's see what's in the box. Now, compared to the sleeve I just threw, we're going to take more care of him and gently put him down behind me. Because we don't need him killing me. And then, making sure I'm careful that you don't see too much here, there are 3 different things inside this Omega Edition. There is a costume of Terry Bogard, how he looks. Man, this ring light is messing up. But at an angle, you can see this is Terry, how he looks in Garu, Mark of the Wolves. So there's one voucher there. And then another one for classic Leona, or Leona Hydern, whichever one you want to call her. How she looks in most games before King of Fighters 12. We need not talk about King of Fighters 12. If you want to, go ahead, because there's room for that. But before 12, this is how she looked in pretty much everything. And then here's the biggest deal here, the biggest deal. They already told us the first 2 DLC teams we'll be getting in the forms of Team Garu and Team Southtown. This Omega Edition gives you the code for both of them here. So that's pretty awesome there. And I'm glad I was able to show you those without giving out any of the codes, because I don't need to do that, except for probably the costumes. Probably want to follow me at twitch.tv/uncommonsoul for when I do that eventually. Probably within a week or 2, I'm willing to believe. And then we've got another one of these here. Probably more an art card here of Yori. It's the same thing we see on the cover of the box, but still cool. And there's a few other things here. Probably be quick about them, and they'll probably be shown in other things, but some very artistic designs of Mai Shiranui, who does not have a cameo in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because that's a game for good little boys and girls. And then of Terry and Joe, which makes me feel bad about Andy not being around in either of these pictures. And then I see 2 discs of a music soundtrack for the games. So music is pretty much a big deal in the KOF games, I'm so sure. And what makes me feel bad is I have more reason than ever to get an external CD reader so I can actually play these and rip them to the computer. Technically, I can put these in other consoles and listen to them just fine in my car CD player that still has one. But what if I want to put them on my phone? I'm going to have to do something about that. And then, I'm not going to go into detail looking at everything here, but there is a King of Fighters 15 official art book in here. So you'll just have to take my word on it that we see all the characters that are currently available and the different colors they got going on for them, which is also cool to see right before you actually confirm your characters. You see the colors. And that includes actually Terry in his Garu looks, and strangely not classic Leona. And then we see the stages, and then there's concept art in here as well. And some other things, mainly concept art, probably some storytelling things it looks like. And those 2 art cards I just showed you. So this is going to be some nice table book to look at, good thing to look through, and possibly for some good cosplay references if you want to cosplay anybody in this. And then last but not least, the game itself here. All this plastic in the ring light is making it hard to see, but you can definitely tell this is the game. And despite the fact I already have the digital deluxe edition, I'm a fan of the physical stuff, so I'm going to keep this here. There is no question on that whatsoever. But yeah, that's everything that comes with the Omega edition of KOF 15. Do you have it by chance, or do you have the game in general? And who is your main team? And then if you play as more than one, who do you play as? Because I definitely want us to have a chance to fight. Tell me in the comments below, and we can burn the fight together. And I also got to make a tier list of the hype levels of the teams that showed up, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I've shown you everything in the Omega edition. You sat here and watched it, and I can't thank you enough for your patience with it. So if this was appealing to you and you wonder what else I'll be doing, you might like, comment, especially subscribe, and then share to other people how you might enjoy any of the stuff I put out, or you want to talk or anything like that. Doing all that makes you even more awesome than you already are, and you need to know you are in fact awesome. So stay awesome, and until next time, stay uncommon. Later. Damn auto exposure.